thought I'd start this video off with just showing the dashboard. It's really kind of cool. You know, it's blue, it glows blue, and it gets really bright if I turn it all the way up. Yes, I have a tire light. I think one of my tires is a little low. I'll look into that later when I get home. So we're gonna go to work, then we're gonna head home, and I'll show you what my new daily race car did. Yeah, I'll show you all this when I get home.
Okay, so I'm home. And I did exactly what I said I wasn't gonna do in a few videos ago. I bought a car. Yeah, so the Hyundai Track SUV, yet to be named, is still on allocation. So yes, that is still going to happen. That is on order. I'm still waiting on it. It's been, wow, I think in like a couple of days it'll be 6 weeks. Hey, he said it could take up to 3 months. Well, I love my truck, but it's just beating the crap out of me daily driving this, and I'm beating the crap out of it because the amount of driving I do. So I picked up this. Oh, let me sit down for a few. So it's a 2008 Honda Civic EX, 1.8 liter, nothing fancy. Now, it's an EX, not an SI. SIs are expensive. I got this dirt cheap. And I really mean dirt cheap. So the reason why I got it so cheap is, I mean, you can look at the paint. So paint job on it is, you know, it's junk. It's peeling off, all that kind of stuff. It's really bad. No windshield wipers. Hood's peeling up. There's, you know, some rust spots on it, but nothing that's really major. The one major spot of rust is right here. That is like the major spot right there. Besides that, the outside is decent. I mean, I'm not complaining and all that stuff. Now, the car, now, one reason I bought this, like I said, is because of that. Another reason, which we'll get to in a minute, because there's two reasons why I bought this. So I did get this from a dealer, so I don't have to go to the DMV or nothing, because that was one thing of reason why I didn't want to buy another car, because of the DMV and having to wait in line, all that kind of stuff. This I got from a dealer, and I convinced them to do the tags and all for me. Even though I got this thing dirt cheap, they didn't want it. I was like, yeah, you're doing it. So, interior on it, it's mint. I mean, it's worn. It's got miles on it. It's a 2008. It's a little lumbar broke down right here, but the seats are not broke through. You know, there's no fabric that's messed up, nothing like that. It needs floor mats. Everything in it is freaking mint. It is really dirty. I mean, the interior of this thing is dirty. This car was sitting in the back of a car lot. 4 flat tires, basically. They had like 7 PSI in them. Covered in dirt, really nasty. So I got a lot of cleaning to do. But besides that, this thing is freaking nice. It is an automatic. I'm fine with that. Kind of wanted to get a stick shift, but an automatic will do. Now, reason why. This will be a little bit of a talking video. Now, reason why I bought this, the second reason, is, so yeah, I bought a track-based SUV, but there are a lot of places that will let me race an SUV. They have no issues with letting me race an SUV. That's all cool and all that stuff. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So like I said, there's a lot of places around where I'm at that will let you race SUV. There's a track, Dominion Raceway up in Spotsylvania. They don't have no preference on what you drive. as long as it is legal for me, for street car, it's legal, it's insured, it's tagged, it's titled, all that kind of stuff, I can race an SUV. So I'm gonna go there, race that periodically. But this, later, after I get the Hyundai, this is going to be a track car. That's why it's small, 2-door, little car. I mean, this thing is tiny. This is not a big car at all. So it is going to be, you know, basically a track car. It will be gutted. Well, you can't gut it but so much because it's a street car. There will be a cage in it. There will be a whole bunch of stuff on it. So that way I can race in Hyperfest, Grid Life, a couple places like that, because those places, when you race in Grid Life events and all that kind of stuff, no SUVs, no trucks. You can drift a truck, but you cannot race a truck. So hence, here's this. Cheap, beater, not stressed. Yes, we're gonna clean it. That's why I've got all this stuff out here. We're gonna go ahead and start washing this in a little while. And trying to knock a lot of this dirt off. Pretty sure this thing has not been cleaned in like a year, but it's all good. So yeah, this is going to be my daily driver for now. Then we're going to turn it into a mild, I mean, we're not doing nothing major to this. It's going to stay stock engine. Some of the classes that you can run in, you have to have a stock engine or a stock replacement. Right now we're just going to stay stock. I'm not going to stress on that. Grid Life, all that kind of stuff, most times you got to be caged. They make a cage for this. I can order it, $1,000-ish for a cage for this thing. I can either, well, that's for like full cage, halo door bars, you know, NASCAR style door bars, the two, you know. So you got the hoop, you got the halo, then you got the one that comes down right here, and 2 door bars going across, then to the back. Now when you do the cage, you're allowed to take the back seat out because the cage goes down and into there. So you're allowed to take panels and parts out of your car if it impedes safety. So like I say, you put a cage in it, you got to remove parts to put the cage. Plain and simple. So all that kind of stuff we will get done. That's going to happen later. What I'm hoping for, my goal is, I think it's in, have to find my phone. I don't know where my phone is, but it's either June or July, Grid Life Jersey. I want to make it to Grid Life Jersey with this. That's my goal. I'm not worried. You know, we'll see what we can do. We'll make something. If I gotta, I'll read the rules, see what I can get away with, being bone stock like this. We will upgrade tires. Now, there's one thing also. So I did read a little bit of the rules. If you got a cage, it's got to be certain specs, all that kind of stuff. Doing street class and being a novice, I can't run racing tires or our compound tires. Got to be a street-ish tire, 200 tread wear, all that kind of stuff. You're good. There's 16s that are on here. We can get tires to fit those. Take these street tires off, put something better on until I can afford better wheels for this. The street ones, they're gonna be fine. So that is the goal with this. Temporarily, daily driver. Long term, race car. Why not? So this is not taking away from any other build. I still, or even garage. So garage is still happening. I have all the money set aside for the garage. Have all the parts for that. Had an issue with the head bolts. They got lost. They refunded my money. So now I'm going to order, I got to order another set from somebody else so they don't get lost, hopefully. So like I say, this car is not taking away from anything else. It's just adding to it. So, you know, street truck that'll have a big motor, off-road, street race car. Then I'll have, you know, street SUV. Then I got that thing, which, you know, there's videos and we're working on that thing too. So like I said, this is not taking away from any other vehicle at all. We're just going to do a couple little minor things to it in the meantime. Yeah, it's got it needs a lot of work right now because, you know, I got it cheap, so there's a few things that are missing / broken, dirty, all that kind of stuff. So new project, yeah, why not? So let me know what you think. I'm gonna start street racing here as soon as I can. Got to get this ironed out, a few little bugs and stuff like that, and then we're going to go up to Dominion Raceway, and with this just the way it is, and I'm going to enter their class. They have a class to teach you how to street race, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to get into their beginners class because I've never street raced. I've drag raced. I've never road course street raced. So we're going to enter a class and start to learn. So stay tuned for that because we're going to start road course racing this year, soonly. So stay tuned. So there will be content for this. I've got another video which I'm going to start tomorrow because I'm going to try to video it. Got to go to local pick and pull junkyard, pick up a few things for this that are either broken, missing interior wise, and new windshield wiper because the windshield wiper thingies are broken on this. So we got to pick up a few things. So that's the next video, junkyard run. All right, well, I hope you are going to enjoy this content on my Honda Civic. Never thought I would own a Honda Civic. All right, well, stay tuned because there's going to be some good content on this. See you then.